Hello and welcome back everybody to All the Mods 9. Boy, has there been some updates. We got some exciting mods to go over today. I want to start by saying huge thank you to you guys, the viewers. We hit 300 subscribers. I'll be releasing a video as soon as I get to it, I'll be honest. Celebrating the 300 and doing a setup tour of my setup. A lot of people have asked. They see the F3 screen and they see I'm 7950X RTX 4090 and they like my camera and mic and they want to know what my setup is. So we'll probably do that for the 300 subscribers. Now let's dive into the updates. Oh, this is exciting, guys. So the big one is update 31. Which added Structory, Create Jetpack, Towers of the Wild, Caupona, I'm not sure how to say that, JER, which is just enough resources, artifacts, Twilight Forest, Dank storage, AI improvements, tiny redstone. They removed JMI for a little bit. And then most importantly, guys, one of my favorite mods from back in the day has risen from the dead, is being reworked on. Its alpha is out and it just got added to All the Mods 9. ENDER.io. Oh yes, ENDER.io, guys. I'm so excited. Hello, Valamin. And then update 32, downgraded ComputerCraft to fix a turtle crash, and updated ENDER.io. That's all update 32 was. But oh boy, do we have a lot to dive into today. And I'm thinking in celebration of 300 subscribers, we might stream longer than we usually do. We usually go for about an hour, hour and a half, but I'm thinking we'll go for a while. But oh, what should we just dive right in, guys? Oh man, I'm interested. If I type Ender, oh my God, there it is. ENDER.io, guys. Oh, it's here. The alpha is out for ENDER.io. It is back with a passion. Oh man. Greetings, Gray. Good to see ya. Guys, I am so excited. Look at the stupid grin on my face. I'm ecstatic. I'm excited. The biggest thing from ENDER.io that I missed the most, if I had to choose, is probably conduits. I loved conduits. Now, yes, we have some new amazing systems such as XNet, and now that I know what Super Factory Manager is, we have SFM as well. But we're gonna mess with some ENDER.io. Looking forward to ENDER.io farms again. Oh, for real. Gabriel says, I'm so hyped for ENDER.io. It's been years. Yeah, it's been forever. I can't believe it was revived. I am stoked. Guys, I'm so excited. We have a lot to do around the base. And we have a lot of mods to test. So I thought I would go over the few things I did since last stream. Super small. I don't really play if I'm not streaming because I want people to see the progress. You know, that my style of Minecraft YouTube content is that you get to see step by step everything I do and I walk you through it. So I don't really like to do things off stream, but there is menial things I do to test and to keep things running smoothly. And one of them being, I've got the auto traders here. This guy kept shooting back up to 26 potatoes. Now I wanted to run a test of if, pause. Guys, we forgot the most important line of the intro. What are we doing? If you're wondering, this is a public server. The IP is scrolling beneath me and the IP is in the description as well. You can join and help alpha test the mod pack. Be aware, being an alpha, the server does go down now and then. I've tried to put as many systems in place to bring the server back up, but sometimes it requires manual intervention, and if I'm asleep, server might be down for a few hours. That's what happened just earlier tonight. Something to note is that I post in my Discord when I update the server. And the link to join the Discord is in the description as well. I'm not really good at Discord. I've tried to set up a decent one. It will probably need some improvements, but we'll get back to that. So I have an idea. Could it be that a villager being quote-unquote hurt and turned into a zombie in the converter is causing the prices to rise in the traders? This is complete speculation. I have no idea. So I'm moving the converters a bit away, and we'll do all the converting over here for now. And we're going to test if we cure up this farmer back to 1 potato per emerald. We're going to see if he sticks, because these two have sticked. They've stayed 1 to 1, which is good. Quick update. It is keeping up on emeralds so far for the auto traders, and we've gotten a good 13,000 cyan terracotta and 928 fluix from this so far. I believe our turtle finished mining to bedrock for the emerald essence farm we're going to make, which we'll probably use Ender IO to handle. And these are the resources we got, if anyone's curious. Nothing too crazy. Let's go ahead and clean this guy up and import these resources into the system. I think I'm going to use this diamond chest, and I'm going to put a stock. Let's see. I don't want restock. What is it? Hold on. At sophisticated deposit. I want deposit upgrades because there's a few thousand items in this backpack, and it would take a while to transfer from the backpack, and I'd have to set up a location of just always on import buses, and I don't really want to do that. I don't know why I untyped that. So what we can actually do is take an advanced deposit upgrade and throw this in our backpack. And what we can do is, since this chest is already set to move its items into the ME system, we can sneak, right click, whole backpack gets deposited, and now it's going in the ME system. It's great. Gray says, Ender IO was my primary resource processing conduit, best ever transport system visually and functionally. I need to rewatch how you set up the villagers. Well, if you have any questions, we can go over it, because like I said, we're gonna go for a bit of a longer stream today. Hopefully. We'll see if I can mentally stay well enough for that. But now we need to get the farm going. But why don't we get all the Ender IO mechanics out of the way? We should also quickly go over, so we do have Structory, which is a back-end mod, now that I remember that. We have the Jetpack from Create, which is another form of Jetpack. Not as good as Iron Jetpack in my opinion, but it is what it is. We have Towers of the Wild, which, let's see if any items are added for it. No, but if we go to new chunks, I'm sure we'd find it. Then we have a mod I've never heard of, Caupona, which looks like it's a bunch of food, and mostly food, clay pots, rule brazier. Yeah, interesting mod. We'll eventually check it out. let's see what else we have. So artifacts were added. Let's see what artifacts are enabled. I'm most interested in the villager hat and the digging and feral claws. Looks like most of them are enabled. Everlasting beef is a thing. There will now be mimics. All the good slippers, the pendants. Okay. Moving on. The entire Twilight forest was added, but I mean, that mod hasn't been updated in forever. We like content wise, so we all know Twilight forest for the most part. We'll eventually go through it. We did get Danks. Oh, I typed Dank and I don't see it. Does it have a different name? Where's my Danks? It says added Dank storage. Where's my Danks? I had a whole plan of using them. Now, since we have just enough resources, I am curious if we come to iron ore. Ah, dang, it doesn't show the world gen info just yet. The crystal heart, oh yeah. Guys, did they remove Dank storage? It's not listed in the update notes, but they say they added it along with Ender IO. Let me add storage. Yeah, I don't see the Danks. Uh-oh. I'm gonna have to look it up later to figure out if there's an issue with it. I am curious. Let me check the GitHub really fast. Let's just see if they've mentioned anything. If any of you want to see, we'll go ahead and go through the GitHub together here. So let's come to the issues tab, and we're looking for Dank. So far someone has already, the alloy smelter from Ender IO behaves weird. Builder Quarry is not mining uraninite. We learned that one ourselves. Look up the Nether Star usage and you'll see the Danks are installed. For some reason you just can't search it. Oh. So that's not reported yet. Why don't we quickly do a new issue and put Dank storage recipes not in JEI search. Looking up uses for I'm showing you guys how to report bugs here. Looking up uses for Nether stars shows that the mod is present, but searching Dank at Dank in JEI pulls up nothing. And then we just click submit new issue. Okay. Let's... Oh, did I? Hold on, I may have done something wrong. Give me just a second, guys. Oh, we're good. We're good. So I took your word for it, Gabriel. If we look at Nether stars and look at uses, we can see there's the Danks, Dank storage. Interesting. Okay, guys, let's get moving. I think first and foremost is going to be moving the quarries to new chunks. Then we'll set up Ender IO processing to get oh gosh, what are they called? They're like circuits, but capacitors. They're called capacitors. So let's go to the main quarry and shut it off. Grab a few of the items and unload our chunks here. I think I accidentally clicked one of these options. I don't like these admin options being here. Let's see if I can... let's see if I come into settings and in the... Okay, so that's just for the map. I want the... Give me just a second here. I'm looking for the server settings for this. I may have to edit the config, but I want to get rid of these buttons. I don't want them there, but I feel like they're JEI, and I'm going to have to edit the JEI outside of... Because we don't have the configured mod, so I'm going to have to edit the JEI config outside of game in order to get rid of those. But that's not important. Let's fly to new chunks. So it looks like if we head southwest, we'll be in entirely new chunks. I do want to loot this really quick. So let's kill this. Where? Oh, did he fall? He fell. Because I wanted to see if we'd get any Ender IO items. But we'll keep flying here. Ooh, this is a really good looking biome, guys. Look at these arches. I love Biomes of Plenty. It is fantastic. We're going to fly for a while here, just in case if we happen to spot one of the Towers of the Wild. This is just another pillager outpost. Let's kill them and loot it. What spell did we get? Ooh, firework display. Guys, that's perfect. Look, for 300 subscribers, here you go. You ready? That's really loud in my ears. Let me turn down the sounds and we'll do that one more time. $300 subs, everybody. Isn't that exciting? I do need to turn that off. That was from last stream. Took me a while to notice that. Gabriel says, wait, I haven't been subbed? What are you doing? Hey, sub if you want, you know? Ooh, now that's a cool looking boat. Oh, and it was a village. We spawned a raid. Huh. Guys, are we going to do a raid really quick? Can I loot this before the raid really gets going? Oh, they all spawned on the ship. That's going to be an immediate raid fail. Because our villager is up here on the ship. Ah, I can't attack. And I'm blind. Let's just sit still for a second. I can't see anything because one of these archers has... Gosh, these are all the mirror images. Where's the real one? Yeah, I think that was one of them. I'd really love if this darkness would go away. Okay, there was that guy. And there's one more over here. Oh my gosh. Who is the real one? Okay, we did it. Raid's still going. So, I mean, I think we'll leave that as a surprise for anybody who comes this way. We are on a journey to set up a quarry. We've got things to do. Oh, my son just woke up. I don't know if my wife is able to take him and just lay down with him, or if I'm going to need to grab him. I'm not sure. Okay, so we've got pretty new chunks here. By the way, for anyone curious why we couldn't equip the backpack the other day, someone smarter than me remembered that we already have a backpack on. It is, as you can see by the tanks in the bottom right, we already have a traveler's backpack equipped. Now, the way I access it...
Use mouse cursor or tab, but narrator, 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 off.
That was not the hotkey, and that was very loud. Let's come to category backpack. And the backpack inventory for travelers, let's give it a key. I'm not sure what I want to put it on. Why don't we do that? Yeah, we already had a backpack on. So why don't we take this backpack off while we're here? And does this have a bed on it we can use to sleep? I know the sun's rising, but... Okay. So I think we'll set up the quarry here. We're gonna put the quarry in the southwest corner. So let's find a good chunk here. I'm thinking right here. We'll go ahead and force load it. Put down our builder and gate, add a waystone, calling it quarry, a dimensional chest, and a lever. Change this to builder at southwest. And then we need to edit the card to be negative. Let's see, what Y level are we at, actually? We're actually at 64. So this actually only needs to be 128, and this needs to be negative 64. And that should start running. Beautiful. So the new quarry's up and going. Let's head back to the base and check on the nether quarry. This one, I don't know if we need new chunks, but I think we'll play it safe and move it to new chunks. So we'll fly east, 500 blocks. Generating new nether chunks. Wait until we get to about 2300x. Okay. Then let's pick a chunk again. You guys know the deal. Force load it. Nether quarry. Builder. Lever. Gate. Chest. And we don't need to change this one's card. It is already where it needs to be. I'm going to quickly go check on my son. Hopefully I can get him back to sleep really fast. I'll leave the stream running. We will just AFK at the Wither Skeleton Farm. I will be right back, guys. Okay. My amazing wife is taking him, even though she's sleeping. Where were we? Looks like Xiao asks, hello, if you don't mind, what item do you have to fly like in creative mode? So I have in my awakened supremium armor, if we bring it down to our tinkering table, I have the flight augment in my armor. This flight augment costs 4 nether stars, 4 supremium, and an unattuned augment, and it gives you creative mode flight in our awakened supremium armor. That is where we are getting that from. Now guys, I'm thinking I'm actually going to equip the Wither Skeleton backpack to be immune to the Wither effect. And why don't we cure this guy? Yeah, no worries, Xiao. And to pick up where we left off, you forgot about the Tinker? Yeah, that's where all of the augments go. There's a lot. There's a bunch of them. We still have a lot to do. We haven't even augmented our sword. But they're really useful. In fact, why don't we, to just demonstrate the process really fast, see what a attack AoE. Oh, you do have to do the different tiers, so that wouldn't be very fast. What's one we can do really quick? You know what? We'll take care of it later. Or maybe we can quickly do I have pufferfish? I don't. So, we'll do augments another time. Let's dive into Ender.io. Just putting the Insanium in here so that I can be prepared for the Emerald Farm. And we'll make an area for Ender.io to have its machines hooked up. Why don't we bring our P2P line over here? Let me make sure we're... Yeah, okay. So these are the chunks. And we'll drop down lines to do Ender.io. So if we come and look, why don't we see what it's going to take to get us conduit? That's what I'm most interested in getting first. So we are going to want fluid conduit. We don't need pressurized yet. We don't have mechanism. Oh, whoa. What's the Ender fluid conduit? I don't know, but we'll make it. Redstone conduit, item conduit, energy conduit. And then, oh, I love it. ME conduit. Oh, dude. There's a reason I love this so much. And that is because conduits can share a block space. So in a single line, we could send multiple pipes, essentially. It's going to be fantastic. But in order for us to get going here, why don't we be a little decorative and quickly change the floor. Oh, we have exchangers. We currently have an iron. What does it take to upgrade this to diamond? We need an exchanger. Oh, you know what? Let's do this. I want to get a end exchanger eventually, which does require exchanger core tier 3, tier 2, and tier 1. And this requires an obsidian, an emerald, a diamond. We already have an iron, but I'm going to queue the recipe anyway so that when we run out of uses, we can easily make another. Being able to have multiple conduits in the same block space is my favorite feature of Ender IO, and I missed it so much. I appreciate pipes and other mods trying to emulate that, but it's just not the same. It really isn't. Oops. All right, let's get these patterns thrown in here. And we'll get let's see what we're missing for an end exchanger. We just need purple blocks. And purple can be done with end essence, which we haven't made, and popped chorus fruit. How much chorus fruit do we have? Not very much. Why don't we get a botany pot up and running here? Let's take a look at, I believe it's the chorus flower. No, we actually put the chorus fruit in a botany pot, and it requires endstone. Let's quickly set this up just so that we're gonna have all the chorus fruit we need. Should be relatively quick. We're just gonna pump it into this chest. We'll set up the more permanent plant botany pots later. Okay, so pot, boop boop, and pull. Then I'm gonna cook the rest of our chorus fruit. And make some purple block. And grab ourselves an end exchanger. Hopefully it doesn't get stuck anywhere. Oh, it's stuck. It's stuck on diamond. What made you stuck? Is it because it tried to use... No, it made the diamond. I'm confused. Why did we get stuck? Let's try that again. It doesn't like to pull in the next tier. So that kind of sucks, but let's make obsidian and end. So now we have our end exchanger. Which I'm going to increase to 15 by 15. We're going to set it to cyan terracotta. And try to do this just right. Perfect. And then I'll just change it back down to 1 by 1. And we'll quickly finish this. Then let's make sure there's no dark spots. Yep, we're good. And here is our Ender IO area. I'm going to put the end exchanger in our backpack with our other tools, which does remind me we need to pray for tombstone. So much to keep up on, but we'll slowly get things done, guys. Okay. So let's see what is needed for very starting item conduit. We're going to need conduit binder, which comes from the composite, which is pretty easy. So let's set up patterns for that. First a smeltery pattern and then a crafting pattern. And next thing is going to be getting pulsating alloy. So let's make a pattern for the nuggets. Pulsating alloy comes from an alloy smelter. And there's also the primitive, but we're going to try to get this far. So I'm going to preemptively make that pattern. Oh, I did that so wrong. Hold on. And let's see what is required for the alloy smelter. Go ahead and make a pattern, and it requires dark bimetal gears, which requires dark steel nuggets, dark steel ingots, which we are going to have to use a primitive just to get us going. Let's see what else it needs. And then it needs a void chassis and grains of infinity. So we'll probably automate grains of infinity here in a moment. Let's get a... Oh, I did it again, guys. What am I doing? Let's get these patterns thrown in and ready. And then what we're going to do is head to the Nether Quarry. And do we have... Now that we have Ender IO, do we have... No. We're going to have to light fires manually. And we do have... I think we'll do it with a modular router. And I'm going to need a player module. Or wait, no, I can just use an activator. I don't need a player for this one. Let me grab a activator module. And a lever. And we'll try to stay inside of the chunk here. We'll come over here. We'll put down the router. The activator module is going to be using flint and steel. Action, right click, look level. And unfortunately, it's not going to work because of the chunk settings of allow other players. Which I can't really turn on without risking players griefing my base. So maybe we actually We're gonna have to do this a different way, guys. What do you guys think? How should we go about this? I just spilled soda all over myself. I forgot I hadn't drunk from that yet. Oh, in other news, yes, I did trim my beard. If anyone's wondering where that majestic beard is, it was a little too unhealthy. Too many split ends. It was too many hairs pulled out. Had to trim it. How should we go about doing this, guys? I could use a create deployer. Could work. Do we have a block that is a fire starter? Fire jet encased fire jet. Firefly particle spawner. We could use R's spells to keep a fire lit. But for now, let's just make sure grains of infinity are spawning. If we use this bedrock. Oh, we have fire water. Duh. How doth we obtain? Doesn't show a method yet. Darn it. Let's see if this even works or if it needs to be bedrock down at Y level 0. I really wish I knew a good way to enable this. I wonder if I assign a player module. Let's try something. Let's try something, guys. I'm gonna take a player module, which it interacts with the inventory. It wouldn't change this. Yeah, that is possible. There's gotta be a way for us to assign this. I wonder if I put security on it. Does security make it player specific? Where's the security? There we go. Security upgrade. Can it use flint and steel now? I don't know its ID though. I'm not very familiar with doing this, and the problem is if it's not a unique ID, anybody could just name like a builder this name and they'd be able to like mine out my base. Hmm. Oh, wait. I didn't do this. Darn. It's worth a try. Worth a try. I'm not entirely sure. So, like, can I just put modular router? Ah, dang it. Because if I just enable all fake players, let's just check if this even works. I could be doing something wrong. There is a chance we have it. I may have to right-click the block. Because now we know it's not even working at all. Look below the front. Always. It says it has an error. Format error. Oh, match, ignore item damage. You know what? We'll just blacklist. Look below. Okay, it's trying. It's trying. So that worked. Let's just look level. Level it can't do. So we'll take this and raise it one block. I want it by this chest because I'm going to use the chest to pump the items. Yeah, it's not lighting. It's trying, but it's not lighting the fire. Is it because of my chunk protection? Like, if we just unclaim this chunk. It is my chunk protection. Okay. So if I reclaim this chunk, come into my team settings, yeah, it doesn't change anything. Well, we're gonna do it this way, guys. We don't even know if this is gonna give us Grains of Infinity, but we need to try. Let me just grab a chest magnet and a chest. And this is how I'm going to chunk load it, guys. I'm going to take some cable, a spatial anchor, and our dense energy cell. Come on. What are we stuck on? Oh, we're just waiting for Fluix dust. But we'll load this chunk with a spatial anchor in order to keep it loaded. But I'm not, we should have been getting grains of infinity. There's a chance. Let's test something at the base. Let me grab a flint and steel. And, oh, wrong hotkey, F3G. Let's go test it on some bedrock. There's a chance this version of Grains of Infinity just isn't working. Because there is the other method, which we may have to use because we've wasted enough time on this. Okay, yeah, see, so it worked here. It just wasn't working on the nether roof. So I'm actually going to grab all of this. And what I'm going to do is unclaim this chunk with FTB chunks. It's the middle of my base though. I don't know. But what I'm going to do, it only works in overworld. Yeah, that's what I'm noticing. Is if we run a Fluix cable all the way over here, my spatial anchor will keep this chunk loaded. Let's see, is that in the chunk? Nope, we need to come a little further. Okay. So this is now chunk loaded. I don't know how I feel about having a chunk not claimed in my base, guys. This is so annoying. FTB teams, party, settings. Is there just fire? Is it explosions? Let's run a test here. No. Whoa, it worked if I turned off allow all fake players. What? Okay, but it's working. It's working, guys. Let's just put down a chest with a magnet. And why don't we get some flint and steel set up? I'd prefer to just put Unbreaking 3 on every flint and steel so it lasts longer. I'm going to come to my backpack and set it to pump experience 2-player, 30 levels. Grab some lapis. And just, oh, no, apotheosis is what lets us do that. So we just need unbreaking books, which we can get pretty easily. Oh, I need books. But we got it. We have to automate this grains of infinity, or we're going to be having a bad time today. Okay. Let me turn these into unbreaking 3s. Anvil's probably going to break. Yep, called that right before it happened. And then I'm going to put unbreaking 3 on a bunch of flint and stills. We need some XP, so I should just have to get close to the backpack. Yep. There we go. And then I'm going to switch this back to pump from player. We'll head down here. And just put the chest above it. Put in some flint and stills. And give it a advanced hopper. Set to allow, or no, wrong one. Allow push flint and steel. And now this should run. Let's give it a test. Yep, it puts the flint and steel in. In fact, let's just give it back this one, and we'll leave this running. Try to get some grains of infinity. And why don't we make a pity alloyer to give us just enough materials. Since we have a grain of infinity, we should be able to try and get... Oh, we're short deep slate essence. Well, I can just grab... We should have deep slate, but it's probably cobbled. Let me give us some deep slate. Grab our... primitive alloy smelter. And the alloy smelter itself, we needed dark steel, which is powdered coal, obsidian, and iron nuggets, which can be made in the sag mill, but that requires dark bimetal. It does work in the squeezer, the crusher spirit, but I think we will just go with hold some flint in your offhand and 3 or more coal, then shift right click a block of obsidian. So let's put down a block of obsidian. We're going to use the crying obsidian because it's kind of cool. Grab a little bit of flint in our offhand, some coal in our main hand, and get some powder. Then we need to alloy with iron and obsidian, I believe. This will take some time, but this will give us the dark still in order to get the other machines up and running. There's so many cool things I want to use. Got the fluid tank, the enchanter, alloy smelter, painting machine, Stirling generator, sag mill, slice and splice, impulse hopper, soul binder, powered spawner, which is what we are going to work towards, vacuum hopper, XP vacuum, photovoltaic cells to generate power, capacitor banks, and a crafter, all the souls and such, and then the conduits. Michael says, signing in to say hi before heading to work. Well, hey, have a wonderful day at work. I hope you have a wonderful day. Oh, I'm so excited to mess with so much of this stuff, guys. Oh, the Ender doesn't stop Ender teleporting yet. It just says only used to get mob heads. Interesting. But we're getting our first dark still. Which, let's see how far we are on the alloy smelter. We need infinity bimetal gear as a recipe. And then, let's see, we just need one more grain of infinity and 8 dark steel ingots. So now we just need the dark steel. Which might take a moment, so we can start looking at what the other ones are going to need. Conductive alloys, alloy smelter, but requires copper alloy. There's also alloy smelter, and it accepts silicon from Applied Energistics. That's good. Why don't we get the P2P network up and running over here so that we can tie all of this in to our main network. I think I'll do one drop down right here. We'll go ahead and grab a P2P channel. And then run. I want to do it with the conduit, so we'll wait till we have the conduit. But now we have access to the ME network over here. Why don't we let this cook for a little bit? And we're going to go try to get some artifacts. The best way for us to go about doing that is killing mimics out in the new chunks that would have them, such as these chunks, and also looking for lootable structures. Let's see if we can't find a cave system. No, that one's not good enough. Ooh, there we go. So this should have some nether artifacts if it's working right. Oh, it didn't generate with a looter chest. That's not good. Hopefully that's not a bug. I definitely should have been looter. Take a look at this village, guys. Isn't this cool? These are some fancy houses. None of these chests are looter, guys. Uh-oh. There's our first artifact. We got a problem. Was that part of the bug report we saw regarding looter? Oh, some of them are looter. Okay. Oh, as long as some of them are. I enjoy Mechanism for my ore processing, but will be happy not to need the whole gas brine generation for it. Yeah, for sure. Just gonna loot a few structures here. We're hoping for artifacts, but being village, there's not really a high chance of them. Our best bet is killing mimics. So why don't we keep exploring here? Trying to find a non-flooded cave system, which might be hard with all the water that's here. We totally missed a boat. Got a nitwit in here. Just looking for artifacts. I'm going to grab that because it has unusing. I think we'll just have to dig down manually. This would be great if we had water breathing. But we haven't set that up yet. I'm going to head towards a more solid land. Which I see a possible cave system. There we go. All right, so we're looking for mimics. Like that one. All right, what did we get? We already got an antidote vessel, guys. Oh. Where was my belt slot? What's on my belt? Something's on my belt right now. Can you guys stop it? Also check these for anything. I'll take the bag of seeds. You know what? That's a good amount of resources. But the mimics generally spawn on these little underground camps, I guess you would call them. You have scrolls of aquatic life? I believe I do. I then realized that if it's a flooded cave, it probably won't have the camp that the mimics can spawn in. So we needed to be in a normal cave system like this. Ooh, what is that? Viridium. Let's keep trying to find some more treasure. Those are some cool diamond veins. I do see Necromancer. I'm going to take him out. Man, we found one so fast, and now we're just not getting any more luck. Look at all these diamonds. If we didn't have over 100,000 diamonds, I'd grab some, but we're pretty set on diamonds currently. Do need to kill zombies. I think we need to head more south. I know this is the way we just came from, but we're going to explore kind of the upper levels. And we can also get artifacts in the nether if we go to some bastions and such. But we got a few artifacts already. We got an antidote vessel. I'm sure our Darksteel is ready. So let's grab that. And see if we can't make a real alloy smelter. Perfect. So this is going to be the first thing we hook up to our ME network with patterns of all of the alloys. So let me grab a pattern provider. And I need to set this to just be alloy only. And I want push and pull on the back. And I believe we're going to need a capacitor for this. Let's run a cable. Eventually we'll switch this to conduit once we have it unlocked. And I'm going to give it pulsating alloy. And then for power, we're going to take a gate, one of our nitro gates. And it'll be at the end of a conduit line. For now, I'll just put it directly on the machine. And then we need a basic capacitor to turn this on. And why don't we make a pattern for basic and for double layer, which requires energetic alloy. There's another processing pattern. And octatic, which requires vibrant alloy, as well as glowstone. So let me put that capacitor in there. Put these patterns and these patterns. Yeah, this capacitor isn't very strong, so why don't we start immediately going for a double layer capacitor, which requires powdered coal grains of infinity. Now, in order to get powdered coal easier, we need a sag mill. So let's make a pattern for that. And a pattern to alloy dark steel. And let's see what we're missing. We just need the grains of infinity. Hopefully our one fire farm over here is doing work. Yeah, we're getting there. And let's get our sag mill. We'll go ahead and put it right next to our alloy smelter. Give it a config of push pull out. I've missed this, guys. I've missed this so much. And then a pattern provider. And we'll just throw another gate on it for now. It'll need a capacitor and a pattern for coal powder from a sag mill, which can come from ores, but also from coal. Now, I think what we're going to need to do is set up an automatic. We're just going to use flint for now. I'm going to need. We'll eventually improve this and automate it all. I'm just going to put that in there for now. Let's grab another basic capacitor. Everything okay? Need some help? Throw it in there. It is getting power. And now, if I request a double layer. Oh, why does it? Hold on, let me cancel that. grab a double layer. Okay, it is not interacting very well with the patterns, it seems. I need to set the coal. Or no, maybe it is working. I need to set the coal powder to be 1:1. So let's come here, change the output to 1. And try that again. See, why is it popping up over here and then doesn't complete this craft? Something's not working right, guys. Let's check our pattern for all of these. And perhaps what we need to do no, it's all I'm not sure why that pattern is breaking the system. If we need to, we can simply set up a purely automatic. Since you went live, I've been cycling villager trades but for protection 4, but nothing has come. Oh. Should we give it a try? And if we get it, we'll give the villager to Gabriel. Oh, protection 2. We're only going to try for a second, guys. Protection 1. Power 4. If we get a good enchant, I'm going to stop on it. Ooh, blessing 6. You know, I'll pass. Ooh, withering blade. We'll try for just a second. Protection 3. Do you want a protection 3 villager? Gabriel? Okay, he got it. We're good. We're good. I'm going to put the double layer in here. And I'm going to see if we can request a octatic, like 10 of them. Oh, the grains of infinity, duh. Do we have enough for 1? We might have enough for 1. But what we're going to do is we're going to set up automatic processing for all the capacitors. Well, for octatic. That is controlled by Redstone. We're not going to use processing patterns and crafting CPUs for it. Okay, something went wrong. It didn't get... Oh, you know what we need to do? Do not push if inventory contains a pattern input. And then I need to take out that redstone. You have a blessing 10? Ooh. Okay, that fixes that. I'm going to grab a dimensional chest. And you know what, guys? Why don't I demonstrate Super Factory Manager here really fast now that I've watched a video on it? We're going to do it with inventory cables, even though they're not needed. So if we come to SFM and quickly make a pattern for Factory Manager, inventory cable, lightweighted plate, program, blue dye, labeler or label gun. Throw all these patterns in here. This will be a good test of SFM here. It uses coding. I am a noob when it comes to coding. So bear with me here. We're going to do our best. Give it a disk. And we're going to start with name equals transfer. Then, oh gosh, I'm going to pull up the video, guys. I'm going to pull up the video. I don't want to spend too long messing up here. Give me just a second. And I believe let me check the code here. Okay. I got it. You guys ready? And Monk says, random fact, in medieval England, longbow archers protecting the castle were usually not wearing pants because of extreme diarrhea. Every shot was a risky move because they might... Oh gosh. All right, we don't need the equals. If we put this in quotation, and now what we're going to do is say every 20, we'll do 20 ticks. Every 20 ticks, do the following. Okay, tab doesn't work. Do I just double space it? Input from, and I'm just going to call it left. And then output to right and end the program. Hope you learned something new. Thanks, Monk. So let me show you guys. I am known among my friends and family. Oh, I dropped the book. One sec. I just made such a mess. I am known among my friends and family for being the guy who has surface level knowledge of everything. And for Christmas, because of, like, it got to the point we'd be camping around a campfire trip, and there was even a jingle. It'd be called, for anyone who doesn't know, my name is Jared. And the jingle would go, Random Facts with Jared. And for Christmas, they got me this super thick book called Unusual Knowledge. I know it's backwards because the camera's flipped. but it's the Book of Unusual Knowledge. And it's just pages and pages of random facts. And it's, for anyone curious, it's over 700 pages. So I always appreciate a random fact. But now what we're going to need to do is take our label gun and we're going to right click to pull labels off the manager. Oh, pulled labels. It needs, oh gosh, I'm still learning how to use this. Labels left, right. I'm supposed to be able to click these blocks. Hold up, am I doing something wrong? Or maybe it's my GUI. The shaders might be stopping this from being visible. Okay, so pulled labels. I'm supposed to be able to label this as left and label this as right, but I'm not sure how to do it. Oh, there we go. So left, and then right, and then push the labels in. And now it moves everything from the left chest to the right chest. Now I'm going to edit this to, instead of every 20 ticks, let's do it every 200. And I'm going to say input. Oh gosh, how can I think I remember how to do this. I only want it to grab grains. If I just type grains, let's see if that works. Because I don't want it grabbing the flint and steels. But guys, I was looking at it. You can get crazy complicated with this. Okay, so it didn't grab the grains. What if I actually type out okay, invalid program. Let's quotation this. And we'll see if this works. Okay, still not working. Let's try doing it this way. Perfect. There we go. Yeah, so it uses coding and it can do some amazing stuff, guys. It's all limited on your knowledge of code. But just like that, we made it super simple. Every 200 ticks, inputs from left, Brains of Infinity, and puts them in the right chest. Ta-da! Super Factory Manager. You can do stuff with fluids, items. It's incredible. You can use if-then. It's insane. But now that we have some more Grains of Infinity, it looks like our pattern is still getting hung up. But did it make... Okay, no, it still got stuck on basic. The double. Well, folks, that's why we're not going to use patterns for this. Let's see what it does. Yeah, it makes the double, but it doesn't put it to the crafting inventory. So it doesn't receive the items, which is really weird. So I have to like individually request each one and then cancel the craft. Let's throw an octatic in this and a double in there. And now we should have just about everything we... maybe if I managed to get into a class at college, but with all the other classes, not sure I could do both at the same time. Oh, of learning coding? Yeah. I'm about to change... By the way, it worked out, guys. Almost everything is settled with school. I am still enrolled. I'm still getting financial aid. The only thing left to figure out is if I still get the Pell Grant. But I'm still in school. It worked out. That was really stressing me for a while. But I'm thinking of changing. So right now I'm in an accelerated master's program for, it's a computer science degree of IT management. And I'm thinking of changing to either cloud networking or app development. I might change my course of study here. But let's see if we can now make a pattern and receive Ender conduit. It's going to have to alloy. It's not taken... Uh-oh. Why is that not a valid pattern? Is it a smelt too? No. It should be Ender pearl, iron ingot, pulsating iron. Uh-oh. Glad to hear. Thank you. Houston, we have a problem. It's not alloy smelting. Was that one of the reported bugs? I feel like that was mentioned when we looked at the GitHub. You guys remember that? Looking at the GitHub, there was something about a smelter. Oh, middle slot behaving weird. Interesting. I wonder if we move it out of the middle slot. Ah, yep. People are right. Middle slot behaving weird. Oh, well, that's a bummer and a half, man. But here it is, guys. I haven't had these in forever. Item conduit. Yeah, it's a whole new world and daunting, man. It is insane. Oh, guys, item conduit. Item conduit. Oh. All right, I want to see some nodes here. Oh, I've missed this. Oh, I've missed this. Oh. Let's try to make some other conduits. I specifically want dense ME. And we'll go with... Can I just give it this? Or does it need the non-smart I think it needs the non-smart Fluix cable. Oop, not black. Let's go with Fluix ME dense. Okay, so it takes that. So I will need a pattern for that. And then I want ME conduit too. Guys, if this... Oh, I'm so excited. Sweet, sweet conduits. For real. All right, I want some dents. And I want some conduit. We need spider seeds and a bunch of other things. Sheep seeds. We've got a lot of work to do around the base, but they're adding mods so fast. I have to check them out, guys. I have to. So here's the beauty, right? Conduits can stack. I can run an item line and an ME line down one block of space. Oh, yes. Let's try to do some changes here. I don't have the right wrench, but let me grab some dense conduit. I'm gonna see if this can connect to a P2P. Oh, perfect. Yeah, I really thought mods would take forever to go to 120, but they are just pumping. I can't believe how fast they're going. Yeah, that's a huge problem with Mechanism. Howdy, Pumpkin. Hey, Mr. Chev. How you doing? All right, and then I'm going to run the dents. Oh, that's right. I do have to... we're going to have to move these. Because I can't... The only downside of this versus normal cable is I can't put ports, like pattern providers, on the same line. Maybe if it was conduit, I could have. Let me actually check that. No. I do have to switch to cable though. That's why the reactor setup looks so... You can make it pretty clean. I've managed to make it pretty clean using Mechanism cables. But let's just try this. And put down our alloy smelter and our sag mill. And I don't... Yeah, see, they don't connect. So while it's great to transfer the network, you still have to change to regular cable to put items on it. Such as going like this. But the beauty is you can really... So like let's do this. Let's make the pattern for energy conduit. And a pattern for... Oh, you know what we need? I'm going to have to set these back up momentarily with just gates. Let me throw my alloys here. And let's make an alloy for conductive and copper. Now I should be able to request some energy conduit. If it all works. The middle slot, guys. Hopefully that gets fixed ASAP. But here's some energy conduit, and the beauty is we could just have our main power input be right over here. I'm gonna need a nitro ender cell. And I'm gonna say it's pulling, right? And then I can run the energy conduit along the same line as the ME system. And a cool little trick we could do here to condense this, check this out, guys, is we'll put down the alloy smelter right here and the sag mill, and we'll put the, so they should be getting power. And then I'll put the pattern providers on the sides. Let's make sure we change the IO. And hook these up here. We could also do it from the top, but I think we're good like this. Oh gosh, conduits. I'm so stoked, guys. I'm so stoked. And I think I'm actually going to put this cell down below. Yep. Let's make sure they're getting power by just doing some quick alloying. That one's going to break because of the middle line. Why don't we do energetic? Okay, I believe all we need to do... Oh, these need to be set to receive power. And this needs to be set to push. Or wait, I don't have to change the IO. I gotta fix a few things, guys. I'm silly. How can we... Something's not working quite right with this. I don't know if this can push power, so what I'm actually going to put here is a nitro cell. Because I can't directly put a gate. Oh, that's going to take a second. All right, we're moving. We're moving. We need to improve our crafters. So much to do. Oh, wait, guys, why don't we use an actual Ender IO energy bank? So let's make a pattern all the way for vibrant. Oh, the patterns aren't working. No. The patterns are missing. Okay, never mind. We're not using them. Dang it. Well, good thing we're crafting this then, huh? We'll put down a nitro energy cell with a ender gate underneath. So yeah, that's receiving power. And our energy conduit still isn't pulling from this. What if I say up is extract? Am I on the right? Always active. Is that what I needed? Oh, we disconnected here. Oh, and it's because I disabled the side. Give me a second, guys. My cable's not connecting now. This should only need to be none. Let me replace it. Oops. Okay, now it's getting power. We don't have the higher tiers of energy conduit, though. I don't know if it's based purely on what the power source can give. Whoa, something's up with my terminal, too. Everything's breaking. My magnet card got pulled out. That's why. Okay, but now the energy conduit is sending power, which is good. I don't know how to upgrade it now. Because before there was just multiple tiers of energy conduit, but I believe there is now a new system in order to upgrade the cable. Why don't we take a look at the Ender IO official page? How does that sound, guys? Yep, got completely rewritten. It's in super early alpha. I just need to see how to upgrade these. Give me just a second. Ender IO wiki. Why don't we all take a look here, guys, so you can see what I'm doing. So here we are on the wiki, and we want to look at energy. Oh, not energy gauge. Conduits, upgrades. Ah. But those are just for item and fluid. Why don't we take a look at energy? Yeah, we don't have the other tiers yet. Okay, I wanted to see if they had changed it, but they haven't yet. So that is not what is stopping us. I wonder if the recipes are there and they're just not showing up. Nope, we just don't have the other conduits yet. So because of that, I am going to just put gates on these, and we'll eventually switch to conduits once they fix the power. So let's come to Ender IO, and we need the wrench in order to edit everything we're doing here. So we need a Yeta wrench. Let's make a pattern for that. And a pattern for stone compound. And get ourselves a Yeta wrench. Ah, the middle. That is going to be rough, guys. I wonder if we can fix this by changing where the items are input. But I'm going to take off this energy conduit. And we'll wait till we can upgrade it. And something I want to test is, let me get some ME conduit. Oh wait, is that what I have? Yeah, I need more dense ME conduit. I want to see, I mean, we could test it over here. Can I put a dense and a... No, okay, so it can only pull out. All right. Good to know. Good to know. Well, let's keep going down the Ender IO chain here. The next thing I want to get up is to eventually have a powered spawner. That's going to require a lot, guys. It takes a while to get to powered spawner. So why don't we go down the rabbit chain? Let's take a powered spawner. Which requires the broken spawner solarium ingots that we need to add to our alloy smelter. And this is still broken, so we might... Because that's also going to use the middle slot. Something I'm curious of, let me get another alloy smelter. And we'll keep making our patterns for the powered spawner here. We need vibrant crystals. Vibrant alloy nugget. What else do we need? We need one of these. And soul chain. This is why we made so many molecular assemblers, guys. Okay, so this is probably stuck. Nope, it's working, we're good. I do want to go loot end cities to see if we have upgraded octatic capacitors. That'd be really cool. But I'm going to put down an alloy smelter. And a chest. You know what? We'll set this up over here. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put down the alloy smelter right here. With a chest right here. And item conduits to all three sides. Now, I'm going to need how is this still there? It's done. You're done. Okay. Go away. Okay. I've seen the capacitor generating in chests, but it was the lame one. I'm just hoping that means the better ones have a chance of spawning. Yeah, I'm hoping we're going to go to the end cities here in a minute and try to see if we get some crazy good capacitors. But let's take a moment, and what I need, let's see where they put them. I need the upgrades for item conduit. Okay, so there's redstone filter base. I don't need that. I need... Is that the only filter we have access to right now? I think we're missing some modules, guys. So I'm actually not going to be able to use these for my test. I am going to have to use pipes. Because we don't have the upgrades for conduits yet. Well, let's place down a universal pipe. Grab ourselves a destination tool. And what I want to see is if I say that this can receive items. Wait, I don't need to push pull. We are pushing in ourselves. What we're going to do is see if I put items over to this side, such as silicon. We'll add silicon with the destination tool. Does it go to this slot? Nope. Doesn't work that way. What if I change it to alloys only? And just in case, what if I disable these other sides? No. Okay, so there is no way for us to fix the issue of two pattern alloys are currently not working with the middle slot. You have to take the middle slot of the two item alloy and put it in the right, which is kind of a bummer. What were we going for though? We were going for a powered spawner. Let's see what we're at. We need a broken spawner, a Z-Logic controller. That's going to be fun. And powdered quartz. So let's get the... Ooh, is there two versions of powdered quartz, or is it... Okay, there is the two types. So let's add this to the sag mill, saying it is only for one. Gosh, my middle mouse button is now breaking my system again. And add that to this pattern. And a Z-Logic controller is a whole nother machine. Because we need a slice and splice. Which we already have most of the recipes set up. We do need energized bimetal gear and energetic alloy nugget as a pattern. Let's see if we can request a slice and splice, or what are we missing? Okay. So here's the problem. It's not using the middle slot. I have to drag it over. Have a good one, mate. Have a good one, Mr. Chev. Thanks so much for hanging out. It's good seeing you on the server. Okay. Hopefully that is all we needed. And now we have a slice and splice. Let's get some more gates. And we'll put this one down over here. We'll probably operate it manually, but in order to try to get us some more regular capacitors, since the pattern breaks after each consecutive craft, why don't we request... Oh, whoa, why is that not working? Oh, it's using different... Look, serial 1436, serial 691. That's the problem. What I'm going to do is request 100 of these. If we have that, we don't have the grains of infinity. Let's just request 10. And then cancel the craft. Then request 5, or let me get one more basic. And request 6 double layer. Cancel the craft because it's looking for the wrong serial. And 3 octatic. It's stuck. Let's fix it. This is in early alpha, Ender IO, so I'm sure a lot of these bugs will be fixed. But now to make a Z-Logic controller, we're going to need 2 Solarium ingots, shears and axe up in the top, and we're going to use supremium so that they are unbreaking. Let's get a supremium, axe. And I don't think we've set up supremium shears. Oh no, we have. There's our axe. and our shears. Let's just make sure that's all clear. Throw down the axe, the shears. This is getting power. And then we need a zombie head, 2 silicon, redstone, 2 solarium. Did we not set up? Wait, hold on. Am I just spelling it wrong? Oh, solarium. Okay, we need 2 of these. And fix. We'll need some redstone and 2 silicon. Which we can start setting up here. And I don't think we have a zombie head, but we have access to now the Ender, which increases chance of dropping mob heads. It doesn't stop mob teleporting, which is interesting. And I'm sure we'll loot one of these in the end city. But okay, I can't access any UI for it. Let me check if that's a control thing. Category, Ender. Nope. Okay. Let's enchant this sword. But I think we'll do it through magic impregnation. Let me get a magic impregnation. In fact, why don't we get a few of them? Not quite that many. We really need a mob farm, guys. And we'll go use some souls to try to get a bunch of enchants on here. Oh, it's already to the maximum. So we got smite, mending, and extra XP. Let's now, we need looting. Let's see if we have any items with looting. There's a looting 3 sword. We already have an unbreaking book, right? Because we need unbreaking. And we'll grab a disenchant tome. Oh no, we're not going to have the grave dust. Darn it. Why don't we try to see if we can get looting on this villager? We'll give it a few tries. There's so many enchants now that it's not worth spending too long on stream. It's something I'm going to have to roll off stream. Okay, it's looking like no luck. I think we'll just move on. Oh, fortune. Not looting. Okay, looting 2. We'll take it. Let's lock this villager. Like so, and get him cured up. Do I have one with a... I don't. I'll have to grab that in a second. Let's see what the farmer's at. 26. Darn it. So we're just going to have to go without looting for a little bit. Because I'm not going to pay that many emeralds for something like that. And we need to kill zombies. It is currently turning to night, which is perfect. And once we get 4 grave dust, we'll be able to disenchant the looting sword and throw it onto this sword. But I'm going to come over to a nice open area where we should get zombies. Should work out. Give me a second while we wait for night to set in. Slowly getting here. And then after we make one powered spawner, I think we're going to loot end cities. Is the plan. See if we get some crazy capacitors. All right, let's find some zombies now that it's night. Oh, someone's got a backpack over here. Oh, did we get it? Ah, darn. I thought we got it. We're going to fly around. I'm just checking the mini map. Don't need drowned. I need zombie. Skeletons. Ooh, is that a zombie behind us? Okay, we didn't get... Oh my gosh. Getting attacked by creepers left and right. I'm used to my sword one-shotting. But we need to kill zombies until we get a zombie head. It's only a 7% chance right now. I'm hoping with looting we get a better chance. And let's keep an eye on our grave dust. We need 2 more to put looting on our sword. Okay, it says there's a zombie right here. Perfect, zombie head. We're done. We'll throw looting on our ender later because there is a chance we loot a good ender sword when we're out and about. Let's put in the zombie head. And what does it not like? Oh, it has to be Ender IO silicon. Currently. How do I get Ender IO silicon? We sag sand. Let's just get some sand. And sag mill it. So that we can have Ender IO silicon. Perfect. And there is our Z logic controller. Now this is used in the soul binder and the powered spawner. So we're gonna need 2 of these because we're gonna need a soul binder. But let's throw this in and see if we can request a powered spawner. Oh yeah, we just need a broken spawner, and we're gonna grab the spider spawner down beneath the base. Because I don't really need a spider spawner. Okay. Now it says spider, but I believe we can eventually use souls to change it, the type, once it's a powered spawner. Ooh, I might have to craft it manually because of the MBT data. Gonna have to manually operate the alloy smelter for a moment. So if there was a third item for a second, it then works. That's so weird. I'm going to change this to until primary was received. And there we go. We should be able to make a powered spider spawner. Now this, I believe we can use a soul and it will work. To change the type of spawner, but at least we have one. Let's have a look at it. Takes a capacitor, has the range. Eventually there'll be more upgrades. The capacitor works great to upgrade it. We are going to need a soul. Oh man, I can't. There we go. We're going to need a soul binder and empty soul vials, which takes fused quartz, which is block of quartz, which we'll use that because we have block of quartz. We'll add this to the alloy smelter. And I'm curious if that works. For future reference, the @comforts hammock can make it nighttime. Oh, do we actually have comforts? I didn't know we had the hammocks. I was unaware. But I just want to test the system here by requesting some soul vials. And I want to see if it's a smelt recipe. Nope, it is an alloy. Okay. But we do need another Z-Logic controller to make the soul binder. But we're going to go loot end cities for a moment. Let's grab a ender pearl. And there's actually some zombies right outside the base. Why don't we just see if we get some quick chance at a zombie head? I can see them on the map. There they are. Gosh, that guy had really strong poison. Okay, no zombie head. Looks like there's one more guide to take out. No dice. That's just for now. Eventually we'll get what we need. But let's... Oh, I put the ender pearls away. Okay, so any pattern craft from the alloyer just doesn't work. We're going to have to figure out a different system for that. Well, let's head to... Oh, that's right. It's just a warp. Warp end. And we'll go ahead and go through a portal we haven't gone through before, such as this one. Oh, wow, I missed. Did it not take it, or is the server crashing? Apparently that didn't count. There we go. All right, so I've never been out here. So we can find some new end cities, and if I'm right, we still don't have a structure compass. Wayward, nature, ancient, and the recovery kit. So for the sake of the stream, we are just going to locate structure end city and head over there. And we'll have a look at some of the loot and see if we get some capacitors. Also going to get a few more shulker shells, which is nice. Okay, I think we're clear. Okay, no capacitor in the first one. Let's see what other... So that I know the 2s don't have loot. The 1 doesn't have loot. Right? The 2s don't? I don't think so. 2-story is what I'm going for. But we'll loot the ship. Maybe kill the shulkers sitting outside. I don't know where he went. Let's see if we get a capacitor. We did get the helium flamingo, which is nice. Especially if we were early game. That can be really useful. A nice music disc, a free familiar receptacle, which we can use to get a free essence really easily. And let's find another end city after I take the dragon head. We really need air affinity enchant added. Let's see. So it put us over here. Let's fly in this direction. And we'll fly for a little bit, and if we need to, we'll run the structure command again. Now, creative flight isn't as fast as jetpacks. In fact, it's a lot slower. So why don't we throw on our jetpack, on and hover, turn off creative flight. In fact, let me make sure, okay, creative flight's off. And now, if I increase our throttle, we can zoom much faster. And we'll run the structure command again, see if we get a new one. Okay, there's a new one. And then I'm going to turn off the jetpack, switch back to creative flight. And we'll start at the bottom. So we got 2 3s. These guys have loot. Oh, we've already looted this one. Darn it. We need to go further. Of course, when I think we found a really good one, it's one we've already looted. Ooh. I see a spawner. An Enderman spawner. That could be useful. Why don't we set a waypoint here? Ender spawn. And claim this chunk so that no one breaks it. And eventually we'll come and get this spawner. Let's keep trying to find an end city. Server's keeping up like a beast. Really happy. And now let's check for the closest. Okay, what do we have? Ooh, this one's going to have some pretty good loot. We've got a 3 right here. I'm going to turn off the jetpack and just use creative flight. Another firework display, no capacitor. Let's check the other buildings here in a second. So this guy's a 3, so he should have loot. No dice, but we have gotten an ender tier from killing that enderman earlier. Let's check this one. The protection 4 we can rip off of it. Nothing too crazy. Who's firing at me? Okay, so we checked that one, and that is all she wrote for this end city. There is a boat, which we'll check out. Ooh, we got this. We got the superstitious hat, which gives you more looting effect, which is excellent. And then, ooh, a really nice shovel we can rip enchants off of. I keep seeing those capacitors and get excited. Okay, but no dice here. Is that another end city right across the way? We'll check that one out. That'll be the last end city we loot. Oh, sorry. I missed your last message, Gabrielle. It feels like we're just waiting on thermal and apotheosis. Yeah, I'd love apotheosis once it's ready. Let's head over here. And looks like we've got a ship. Let's start with the ship this time. And I'm going to grab the skull earlier. Can I land so I can dig this faster? Let's come down here. Ooh, we got the feral claws. Nice. I'm going to put those on immediately. Gives us attack speed. Another helium balloon. Some more enchants to rip. Nothing too crazy. You want to give me an ender tier, buddy? Thanks, man. All right, we'll loot the city. Call it there. I'm not seeing any crazy capacitors. But we do know there is, oh gosh, hold on. I can't control the jetpack. There we go. 2 chests in these towers. Got a smithing trim. More enchants to rip, especially some mending. Oh, a gold backpack. Let's come out here. We already looted the ship. This is connected to a 3. Let's loot downwards. So 3, 3, 3, 3. We've got 4 more chests to hope for a capacitor. Did get the snorkel, which is nice. Ooh, a withering blade. Yeah, just tons of enchants to disenchant. So there's the 2, then we've got 1, 1. No capacitor. Oh, that was only a 2. I thought that was a 3. So that is all she wrote, folks. No luck on capacitors from there, but maybe when we check other locations and bastions, we'll get luckier. I'm going to repair my armor really fast, show people some uses of the pump upgrade. So I can say repair items with mending, pump experience to player till level 30, and then if I store all my XP, gives me XP, repairs my armor. But I'm mostly using it to pull XP from me down to level 30. Really wanted to get the emerald seeds. Ooh, we got quite the thunderstorm going on. I think that means we need a weather bottle and head to our environmental accumulator. Oh, it's still charging. Well, in the meantime... Oh! Did I crash the server? Ripperonis, everybody. I did, in fact, crash the server. Whoops. Sorry, everybody. Let me make sure it's rebooting itself. And I'll check if it was me that crashed it as well. Let me take a look at the crash report from today. Yep, it was the extractor. Hopefully, the extractors aren't broken, and when I rejoin, I hope I don't immediately crash us again. But apologies to anybody who was online at the time. That was my bad. Sorry, folks. Didn't mean to crash us. But we're going to go for a bit of work around the base. I'm going to see if this crashes us. If this crashes us, we have a problem. I don't think it was quite ready. Let's try that again. Okay. Server's not crashing. I'm not even going to mess with the accumulator. I'm going home. I'm not even going to mess with it. I am curious. So if we look at Ender, I want to take a look at the enchanter. And I might just sleep through this storm, so we stop listening to lightning. So the enchanter... I don't remember exactly how it works. But let's get a Book of Disenchantment. Oh, I thought I had the dust. I thought we got 2 more. Maybe I'm mistaken. But let me put... So if I take a random item, I don't think this works like... I think we still need the enchanting table. Because I don't think it works in this sense. Yeah, okay. So this is just to combine enchants onto an item, I believe. We'll find out for sure eventually. Gosh, we got so many scrolls. I kind of want these out of my ME system. I kind of want to try this. Fire breath. I'm excited to try out some of these books, guys. It's gonna be a blast. That's awesome. Or some of these scrolls. Some of these magic mods are gonna be really fun to mess with, especially Iron Spellbound, because the graphics are incredible for it. And that's gonna be fun to check out. But I think before I do too much more progress with Ender IO, we're gonna wait for a couple more updates to try to fix some of our major issues we're having. Ooh, I need a zombie head. Give me my Ender. Where's my Ender? Did we get one? Nope, we got 1 grave dust. But we're gonna wait for that, and then let me check on the status of our villagers. Let me see how much the looting costs currently. It's only 7. I'm gonna grab some emeralds, some books, and I'm gonna buy a bunch to level him up. See what else he gets. He got knockback. Let's cure him again, as well as check on the farmer. Okay, no, this guy is just dunzo. He won't get down to the trade we want, so we're gonna trash him. He's gone. I'm curious if in the enchanter we can combine these. Nope. I do need to do them in an anvil. But if I put in the ender... Oh, maybe this is for something else, guys. Maybe it's not what I think it's for. But there's looting 3. Better chance, hopefully. I don't know if it adds to the 7% chance to drop a mob head. Oh, you can put scrolls on... Oh my gosh. Should we put a scroll on this? We need an arcane anvil. I need 1 more anvil. Check out the recipes and it'll tell you how to use the enchanter. Oh. Everything else wasn't working, so I wasn't sure. You can make enchantment books. No way. How did I forget that? I don't remember that. Okay, well there's something useful. But let's try to put a scroll onto our sword here. Let's just go through the scrolls we have. Let's see. Summon Vex, Firecracker, Electrocute, Gust, Shield. A 15 HP shield sounds pretty cool, but I really like the idea of a fire breath. A fire dash, a better shield, wither skull scroll. Fortify, temporary HP. Oh wow. So many cool ones. I'm gonna take a dragon's breath, which is less than fire breath, but it says ender. And I'm gonna put that on here. I have a dragon breath on my sword. That's so sick. I love it, guys. Oh man. Well, we have a ton of work to do around the base. We still need to get the emerald farm up and going, more villagers set up. We still have tons of mods to check out. Tons of resource gen to get going. So many plants. And we haven't even gotten into the bees. Where's the bees, man? But that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this stream of All the Mods 9 alpha testing on my public server. You can join the IP scrolling beneath me and in the description. And yeah, Gabriel, that's so cool. If you enjoyed watching, consider leaving a like on the video and subscribe to the channel to be notified when I go live. The Discord is also in the description, which also notifies you when I go live and is where I post when I update the server. A huge thank you from the bottom of my heart, everybody, for 300 subscribers. You guys are the best. I hope you have a wonderful day or night, wherever you are in the world. But for now, my friends, bye-bye.